You 2 kills with the ghost. We put the wall up. We get the spike at least. No, the molly's on the ground. Mitch burns. That's a flawless round of 4K for Sabrosa. No spike plant and a pistol round.
Defending isn't, the stalwart best side to be on, but it's all the plays that Cloud9 need to make. It seems the Team Solomid are prepared. Case in point, Wardell getting the operator shot into relics.
That's right. And the other ones haven't really seen an upgrade, right? We saw 2 ghosts go, 2 Spectres, going in for TSM as well, and they have a 3-man stack towards his B sign because Wardell could pretty much hold it on his own. One thing that's different here that I kind of like is that usually I always see Cutler playing as the Cypher, but he switched over to a Raze, as you mentioned before here, Ryan. And this is interesting because they don't have trap wires, they don't have information as well. So yes, there's one thing about playing Sageless, but there's also one thing playing Sageless and also no Cypher for extra information.
And I like how aggressive Sabrosa is trying to play towards the bathhouse. Vice is there, though. Molotov's going to break him apart a little bit, but is going to gradually start to push ahead, making it... Tens is just played super aggro. He's been caught off every single time, but this time it's Mitch. Wardell's positioning is good. That's a third. He can't fight close range when it comes to Tens being right up in his grill. Vice has upped up things a little bit more in this 2 versus 3. The spike is planted, which allows time for this rotation to come in. Vice is still taking these engagements, beats Hazed, even with the delayed paranoia. He's going more aggressive. Now it's a clean 1v1 with Tens. You've got to say he might be able to take it.
And he won't. Drone gets the headshot there with the Bulldog. He's looking for the operator at the same time, too. It was almost lost, a 5 versus 2. For TSM. Some nice shots coming in from Wardell. He's angry coming in. You can hear him screaming while he's getting those kills through the team chat. But because Tens was so close, he was in the middle of a reload.
Exactly where TSM are going to be holding with this operator, and that's a lot of intel scouted out.
Yeah. Oh no, a collateral from Wardell. A 3rd shot onto Tens. They're moving in from the short A right now. He's clearing in towards his cubby up the short A. By the site, it is going to be the Silva just on the other side, and he connects for a 4th, looking for the ace so we can donate to the United Way of New York City. Vice is the last one to go here, rotating back as the spike is down. It is going to be an impossible feat for him right now.
Who is this guy? This isn't even Valorant. This is just Wardell's mind. He's just dominating that much. Drone opening up the kill for Wardell to get the ace still. That's exactly
Wardell,
why he
give it to me,
there.
give it to me.
He's shouting at his team. You've never heard anything like this. I don't think he's streaming, but I think I can hear him all the way from Europe. That's the ace. That's how it's done. This guy don't...
rounds in a row with barely any people dead. I think even 3 Flawless going through. 10's getting the first kill onto Sabrosa. Unfortunately, I was going to say, they have so much money to work with. They're going for a double op setup. You have a run it back as well to try to clear the area to see 2 people towards that market side, and they're still trying to fight it. A paranoia to come out. Haze forced to fall back. Even a neural theft. Position given away. 10's is now bursting inside that site with a tailwind, and the spike is down still towards that shower. So they're trying to take Wardell down, who's waiting for his teammates to rotate, and finally the spike will go down at Tetris.
Wardell's going to slowly creep around. Not much to worry about on this left-hand side of the site. Of course, you can see the X-rays, which I love the fact that they're in the game, by the way. You can see roughly where people are. But this is the retake. This is the strength of this kind of composition. The TSM are running without the Sage. They have all of this intel, throwing out the Silver arrows, throwing out grenades, paranoia, smokes, all of this stuff. Cutler kills his teammate. Doesn't matter too much, though, as the Showstopper's going to come out to get the kill on Device. Knows roughly where the Silver is as the Hunter's Fury just came out. Wardell's being pushed away because they're just going to stall it out. So this is going to be most likely the first round on the board for C9. Really well played to keep TSM at bay here.
You got an orbital strike, a molly, nothing you can do there. Just trying to stay alive. So Wardell looking for some flashy plays, some kills, but he's going to die to the spike. He pretty much for Cloud9, he really didn't want to go for the hunt either, because of the amount of rounds that they lost in a row, the amount of investment they put into this round 2, you want to try to keep the money healthy and the buys healthy into the next few rounds here of this first half. It's not over yet though, right?
From C9 in general, when it came to Ascent, there wasn't really much need, so Tense has changed up his playstyle to be very different to how he played it before. You can very much tell, because right now he would be in the face of TSM with how he was playing those earlier rounds, but now it's not so much he's matured, but he's just playing the game a little bit differently. And right now, TSM aren't dealing with it all that well, but the damage was already done in the early game. Let's see how TSM can deal with this. Shinobi's going to be pushing through the smoke. Rosa gets a nice spot and gets a bit more intel that there are people pushing onto the site. If just buys time, let Wardell try and do his thing. but just holding his ground, ready for the retakes.
And the lurk didn't work out there for Relics. At least there's only one person inside the site, so they could still make it a 2 versus 1 early before the rotate comes across, but they're not moving at all here for Cloud9. Both stacking up towards the APC. Ten's about to close in with the operator on it to Sabrosa. He sees the elbow. He's going for that kill with the shorty, of course. Gets the kill there, but at least he's low on HP. Mitch cannot fall back to get the heal. Drone picks him off on the rotation from the pipe. He's moving in as well with Cutler. Ten's close range does not land a shot, unfortunately. I don't even think he had a chance to get a shot out. Drone gets the pick, and now TSM, after losing 2 in a row, where it started to look very expensive in the economy, was a much-needed round that they needed to win here so that they could maintain with rifles in the neck, really using that camera to gain that information. They tag one first, but it's a little too late. Drone's already moved through, but it's traded off by Feist. Then Wardell retaliates. Relics is now still towards you, waiting for his teammates to rotate, and it's happening. You have a flank here from the showers, one from the A heaven, a shock dart from Wardell. That's the second one of this game. Mitch coming through the showers. Ace is now down. Ten's under heaven, and Sabrosa had no idea where the shots were coming from. And a wall and a cloud burst. This is going to be impossible. 2 versus 2. The clock is ticking down. Satchel charges being thrown. Wardell gets the kill. He's actually off the... no, he didn't get the...
He went off of it!
Did he go off of it?
I see that one.
Oh, definitely. So, a 9-5 scoreline now. A great job, at least, for Cloud9 on that previous round. Again, a 2 versus 4. Very well played there by Mitch with that Spectre, watching that pipe side on the rotation as TSM were coming in from both angles too, winning every single fight coming across. But now to start things off, Shinobi with the Owl drone that made towards his hookah, saw that paranoia. So that could be some information to say, look, there's maybe a couple of guys working towards this B sign, but you can see from this minimap, everybody from TSM is slowly walking back here towards the A, and they're looking for, I think it's going to be a 4-man push up towards short A.
It's looking to be that way. And this is a lot of pressure going in. There is a little bit of room to breathe, I suppose, when it comes to the bathhouse too. Gradually, the Razor's going to take it slowly. Mitch is put under a lot of pressure, but manages to survive without really taking a lick of damage.
Oh,
and that's important considering he has the Resurrect available to him. The plan for Relics is good, but it's so difficult right now. TSM are looking to try and get the plant in, but Cloud9 just stopped it from happening.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Relics, yes, he died, but he did his job. He walked through the smoke, got the kill, and then, yes, he died, but they were able to get a few trades to give a chance for them to maybe deny the plant. But unfortunately, they were able to retaliate for TSM's side, and it leaves it on a 4 versus 1. The issue right now is you can kind of see it. If you're trying to go for these execute, Ryan, toward the A side, and you don't have a Sage Wall to block up that line of sight, or even block off the cover from anything shooting forward from the side of the site, it's very, very hard to plant there. I think at this point, if you're going for these 5-man, or for these 5-man agents with no stage, you need to have the brimstone smokes and not the dark cover, because there were still some gaps there on that side of how it was placed.
Spike is going to go kaboom. Another big round for the attackers at TSM.
But there's actually going to be 4 players already from Cloud9 in these positions at this B site. They're walking straight into a trap here for TSM. Luckily, though, they have a showstopper to work with, but he's lurking so far behind. I would have opened up with that, too. They have the Omen, so they could find some information. There you go. The Omen's inside the site. He's going to call it out. Orbital Strike to say it, too. He knows that one's on a self boost. He actually goes for the full teleport to kill him to Mitch, but Ten's and Relics, because of his position, he doesn't see them towards that garden side, that there was 2 more players there, and they're all dropping like flies. Ten's now dropping the 3rd of this round, leaving out Wardell on his own. Operator shot miss, getting hunted down here by Tens, who's still going to move forward and hate and chase after him. Shark darts as well, moving in from that Sova, and Wardell looking still. I don't know, I think he's going to try to run towards A and plant.
Most likely. Having the operator's not good. Maybe if there's some other gun that he can pick up, might just even save, to be honest, because getting a plant down and fighting up against 4 people, all with rifles, is just going to be too hard. So he's just going to sort of sit, get ready for the next round. I loved how Tens played there. I remember, like, the first bit of gameplay that I saw from Shroud, when this game was in, like, the closed beta weekend before the game went into closed beta, and it was the whole, like, playing jet, getting a frag, moving, using utility to change up your positioning, getting another frag, using utility to move again. That's this. And I think the biggest difference is TSM on their defense, Sabrosa, like I sort of mentioned, would push along this part of the map that we're seeing on screen on the defense and play super aggro. kind of like Relix tried to do there, but I guess Sub Rosa did it better, is basically how I would describe it, because Relix gets punished there by Wardell, and this is looking to be the map of TSM.
The worst part is that recon arrow hit Wardell in the chest, so it was on him the whole time pinging, but I think he got the kill onto Relix just before. So that Showers is now into position, into control. Oh, a nice wallbang, and a Hunter's Fury to come out. He lands it onto Vice, trying to connect here onto Jet, and he does a double kill onto Tens with the Hunter's Fury. We're now moving inside this A site with 4 players alive versus 1. And where's that res? It's going to be way too far right now for Mitch to try to get a res for his teammates. It's pretty much sealing a deal unless Mitch could pull something out of his you-know-what and only has a Bulldog to work with.
The dream is real. Give him all of your energy. This is going to be the... No, never mind. Sub